I've been going through a bit of a personal renaissance lately. I realized I was slipping into monotony. I wasn't really pushing myself towards anything. When I noticed that, I decided it was time to evaluate. I donated half of my clothes or more to thrift stores. I made a conscious effort to read rather than to watch TV. And most importantly, I started reaching out to the people that are and had been important to my life. I made plans to go visit friends that I haven't seen in years, and some that I've never even met in person. The end of 2019 is going to be big, and hopefully I can carry this ambition into 2020. This is one example of a photo story. A photo story is a way for a photographer to connect their personal experience or emotion to a photo that they've taken or somebody else has taken. There are a few ways that people share their photo stories. The one most popular social media website that people share their photo stories on is Instagram. I know I personally spend a lot of my free time and procrastination time with Instagram. We get along well and we see each other frequently. You can find anything you're looking for on Instagram, like pictures of your food or your neighbor's food or videos of cute tiny pigs to fill your time. I've liked Henry Moore's sculpture for over 20 years now, since I first encountered them at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park. I didn't realize until fairly recently that he actually lived quite close to us in Perry Green. Today, Moore's house and grounds are home to the Henry Moore Foundation, and it's open to the public so you can see his work at close quarters. We visited with the camera club today and were lucky enough to be given a talk about his work and Moore's own passion for photography. After a spot of lunch, we headed into the gardens to take photos. It was a gloriously sunny day, very pleasant for walking about in, but also meant the light was very harsh. I decided to use this contrasty light by converting my pictures to monochrome. I took a mix of wider shots and more abstract close-ups, making the most of the light and shade. Given the foundation is only a few minutes drive from home, I can see I'll be returning in the not-too-distant future to have another go in different conditions. This photo story was taken from Photoblog, which is another popular website that people use. Yes, much less popular than Instagram, but still very useful for the pure entertainment or a photographer seeking advice. This Photoblog post focuses mainly on tips and tricks that this particular photographer used. He discusses things about how he edits his photo to the way that he takes his photos. I personally have been working on my own skills as a photographer. That was my number one excuse, as I made a very compelling argument as to why I should be taken to Europe, disregarding my sheer sense of adventure entirely. My argument was a success, and for 10 days my sense of adventure was fulfilled. It was a dream come true for me. This trip to Germany didn't cure my ache to experience the world, but made me crave that sense of adventure just a lot more.